Hi guys, Nick Miller here today from Mark Supply Company. Today I have for you one extraordinary machine here. This is a 2014 John Deere 333 E Series. E is an Edward. Rubber track skid steer loader. This thing is, as far as I'm concerned, John Deere has knocked one out of the park on these E Series. Very impressive machine. I always did kind of like the D Series John Deere skid loaders, but in the wintertime they really did have a struggling of starting due to what I've been told, electronic problems with their injectors firing. So they went to Yanmar on this, and they put the Yanmar 4-cylinder turbo on this, and this machine is a 99 horsepower. This is pre-urea, so you don't have urea. This machine I bought, I have personally used this machine. We put 26 hours roughly on it. I bought another house down here at the end that bordered our property, and it was all wet and smarshy, and we did a lot of drainage ditch stuff with the skid loader and excavator and a lot of landscape work around the house. This thing is fully loaded. It does have cab heat, air, ride control, pattern changer, throttle conversion for the foot pedal, or on your radio knob up there for your throttle. It is high flow. Does have 14 pin and the John Deere 3-pin for attachment control device. Auto reversing fan, joystick obviously, power quick attach. I did mention big thing, 2-speed, air ride seat, cloth seat, fully loaded up machine. Does have the cold weather start or a block heater here, which is an option from Deere. Rear view mirror package, did have the chrome exhaust pipe option on it. Loaded up machine, 2,550 hours. We've done a full service. This machine's not brand new as far as cosmetics. It does have some scratches, scrapes, a couple concrete spatter. But as far as mechanical, we've done everything. We went through, we've done the finals, both sides. We've changed every single filter. We've done inner and outer cabin air filters. We've even went as far as pulled the glass out of the cab so we could clean in between the grill or safety material here and the glass. So, I mean, we like to go above and beyond here on stuff. But I want to start you off here by going in the engine compartment, take you completely around this machine, and I'm going to start it myself, run it right here in the pile, and show you how it works. Come on over. So again, powered by a Yanmar 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. Starts, runs excellent. These things have balls, and there's just no other way to put it. Excuse my language for all intents and purposes, but I am extremely impressed with this machine. As a matter of fact, our local Deere dealer, we often have joked that they never made a good skid loader until they got to the D Series, but they wouldn't start. But the E Series, like I told them, they totally knocked it out of the park, and it's a hell of an impressive machine. So a couple little dings here on the back radiator guard. Hood's actually in very good shape. It's not busted up or anything like that. As far as sheet metal, this side shield is very good. This one here, I'm not going to lie, there was a ding here. I don't know how it had happened. It was that way when I purchased the machine. Coming over, it does have the rear counterweight kit on it. Again, both tracks are matched up. Both tracks are right out of 50%. They're not brand new. They got some little cuts in them, but again, they're still in good condition. There is a couple little pieces of concrete spatter here, you'll see. Nothing major. There's no welds, brakes, anything like that on the boom whatsoever. Coming up front, it does come with a good John Deere Worksite Pro. I believe it's an 84-inch with a bolt-on cutting edge. Cutting edge is still in good condition. Bucket's still in good condition. John Deere standard 2-pin skid loader quick attach. The quick attach is all skin up, and we did go ahead and paint it, put a new piece of grip guard on. Power quick attach works just the way it's supposed to, which will demonstrate that. Also, we did make sure no cylinders leak. Look at the bore of the cylinder on these things. I mean, they have got one hell of a heavy machine. Up here is again 14-pin and the John Deere 3-pin. Does run the 3/4 inch standard and or high flow flat face fitting on here for auxiliaries, along with the K-string coupler. Because again, this machine is a high flow. Let's go ahead and take you inside the cab. Cab door, very good condition as you can see. Wiper and the washer all work. We'll go ahead and take you inside. So this thing has a 3-way control system, which I feel is really nice, and I wish other companies would offer this. So it'll allow you to run this as a traditional standard control bucket boom, forward back, just a regular skid steer pattern. or you can go to ISO, or you can go to an H pattern, which is really, really neat. So in this machine up here, you're going to have your quick attach, lock, unlock, lights. This is the auxiliary for the John Deere 3-pin, reversing fan, high flow switch, air conditioning. Air conditioning works, heat works. So then it also has the keyless dash system. If we went ahead, we'll go ahead and fire it up real quick. All you're going to do here is press that button. And obviously I have my door open. It's telling us that the hydraulic needs unlocked. So now the hydraulic's unlocked. So what's really cool feature, which I hope the camera focuses, it gives you a foot throttle on this control, which then you can turn off. You can adjust sensitivity, you can do an auto level, you can do ride control. One neat, awesome feature I use on this thing all the time, I go into what's called snail mode. And it allows me to go from basically 100% clear down. I think it goes to 10. It may even zero out. I think it's 10. No, it does. It goes clear down to nothing. It is for sensitivity. When you're grading and you want that extra precision and you want that thing to basically just do everything you want it to do and just have extreme power and have your RPMs up, it's the way to go. So there you can see hours, 2550, 13.9 volts, job 64.8, and again, I put like 30, I want to say it was 26 hours. There's 26 hours on the machine. You can see all here our levels. Let's go back here. I want to do one thing so everybody can see this. Active codes, no active codes. So that's a nice thing. Again, we'll have a million questions. Is it a 2-speed? Well, let's go ahead here and see if it's going to let us show that. Oh, it's because I'm in snail mode. We turn that snail mode off. 2-speed, rabbit comes on. It is radio ready. There is a plate that I've ordered. It's a block-off plate for that. I have to put that in. Gentleman kept his radio. If you want a radio, I think they're from John Deere, like 300 bucks. Horns with it. These are all your buttons here for the attachment control device. This is forward and reverse for auxiliaries. And back here is going to be your ride control button for ride control. Okay, you can see it. Come on and come on. Okay, throttle. This machine is extremely snappy. There again, your rubber or your rabbit and turtle. One thing I did mention, I thought it did have the cloth seat, but it does have the vinyl. Cab interior is good. Dome lights work. You just go flush. Rear view mirror kit. Wiper. Again, they have a nice storage tray down here. Air ride seat, and it pumps up. Go ahead and shut this back off. We're going to go ahead and turn the camera back over to Matt. I want to run this thing around, show you does everything it's supposed to do. Keep in mind, I mean, I have run this machine a good many hours. I'm very comfortable with this machine. It has a lot of power. I'm very, very, very impressed with it. And John Deere, in my opinion, they've built a machine now. And again, I felt that way about the D series, other than in the wintertime below 40 degrees, they just didn't like to start the way I feel they should have. And John Deere knows that. Anybody that's researched a D or owns a D knows that. But with this E series machine, I do believe they've got quite an animal here. So let me go ahead and fire this thing up. We're going to take it over to topsoil pile, running around. I'll grade a little bit with it for you, and that is one thing I will say it does. It does an absolutely beautiful job grading. And I think part of the reason it does that is it is so heavy of a machine and has some nice weight to it. So we're going to go ahead and take her over here and run it around for you. Headlights are on. I forgot to turn them on earlier, but all the lights work. John Deere has even done something as far as they have made courtesy lights, so whenever you can turn it on, turn it off. You can actually take, like right now, whenever you open the door back up, the interior light will come on as a courtesy light, so if it's dark out or early in the morning, late at night, you're getting in and out of the machine, you have a light on. Yeah. The keyless dash system, you can go in and set a code for it so that basically it locks the machine out. Nobody can operate the machine unless they have a code. And I believe you can set it in intervals from 5 minutes clear up to 60 minutes, so that if you're in and out of the machine a whole bunch of times, it's not having to keep punching in the code until it hits that interval. Really, as far as I'm concerned, John Deere is really just, this is an animal machine. It's a very impressive skid loader. I really enjoy running it. You know, and for the purpose of the video, I tend to run stuff a lot faster so people can really see the machine work. I really want to show you a true example of this machine working, so you can hear everything and see what it does. But when you get in this machine and once you catch on to it, it is a skid loader that once you run it, it is a very impressive machine. You don't even want to get out of it. I mean, it is very comfortable. I am extremely impressed with this skid loader. And which it ought to be. It is the biggest machine on the market, and it's an animal. So look, if you have any questions on our 2014 John Deere 333E as an Edward with the Yanmar 99 horsepower 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine, please let us know. You want to combine and run this thing yourself in person, I have absolutely nothing to hide. Come, run it, play with it. You're not going to hurt a thing here. I will tell you something. This thing will outwork a small dozer. It will outwork a small crawler loader. It's fast, it's agile, it gets around. And one thing I'll give Deere credit on, they have got flotation. Don't know how they do it, don't know how they achieve it, but I had this thing in some places that should have never walked through, and it did. And didn't ask any questions, it just did it. So there again, very impressed. But again, I myself, my dad did run a little bit, and one guy works for us, Dave. We have put a combined 26 hours in this machine. We've done a full service. The machine's 110% ready to go to work. I have nothing to hide. Please feel free to give us a call, 814-658-3066. We're glad to help with anything you need to know, or if you need a freight quote, please let us know. Again, I'm Nick Miller, 814-658-3066, and as always, thank you very much for checking out Mark's Supply Company. Have a great day.